Hey everybody, this is Dilyana Mileva and I'm excited to bring you Menopause Made Easy, a podcast designed to provide you tips and strategy to navigate the changes in woman's body, mind and spirit with more grace and ease. I appreciate you tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe and turn on your notifications so you are updated of each episode release. Alright, let's dive in. Hello, and welcome again in another episode of Menopause Made Easy. I'm thrilled to be with Dr. Neja, and I leave her to introduce herself. Let me know who is Dr. Neja. Let me know if I pronounce your name correctly.
Yeah, it's Neja. Neja.
Nea. Okay, let
Yes.
me know what is your story, Nea. How you come to do what you do and what inspire you.
My story started already very early in my childhood. I wanted to be a medical doctor as a child, not toddler. Like I played a lot as a doctor between age of like 4, 5, 6. But because I was diagnosed as child with special needs, I couldn't study what I wanted at that time, but afterwards I saw this was a God's wish or a God's guidance to all these people that said, okay, Naya is a child with special needs. She may not study in a normal school. So I started to study a lot of natural healing modalities already when I was 18. So since then, it's almost 4 decades.
What exactly was the turning point to inspire you to do what you do?
It was coming actually from inside myself. I want to know more about human being and how everything appears, what is going on inside, how appears on outside. So this was my huge inspiration for why I started to study everything. But of course, as a consequence of these studies, I resolved allergies, constipation, depression, skin disease. Also, I had a teenager and then early 20s. I had a lot of menopause cramps. And then also at the end, I had cancer. All my female ancestors passed away for cancer, and I'm the first one who cured cancer, but also the first one who rejected chemotherapy, hormonal therapy, and radiation, and used everything in my process of healing, in my process of curing cancer, what I was already teaching people. So I proved that this what I'm teaching others actually functions. As a result of all this, what I did on myself was not just that I healed myself, but it was complete reconstruction of my life. I actually originate from lower class working family, and nobody in my family has its own company. Nobody in my extended family has company that is international successful. And I'm the first one who did a deep transformation of my identity, my life force, my purpose. I dismantled all the trauma that I was caught in and all survival coding, subtle energetic distortions, and I freed myself to the place to how I am now. I perceive my path is more like from human doing to human being.
Amazing story. You mentioned that most physical symptoms begin in the energy field long before they actually manifest in the body. Can you explain how that understanding shifts the way you approach things like menstrual issue or menopause?
Yes, I will start with some different menopause issues that women. I notice also that men go through such phases, not the same way, but very similar. Actually, like fatigue, hot flashes, gaining weight, anxiety, irritability, digestive issues, mood swings. Many times women don't know what to do now because they are at the end of their so-called working years, and what is in front of them. So this is connected more with emotional grief of what they are leaving behind, and to identity, as well as energy, so that they are depleted of energy, and because of this sleeplessness, usually sleeplessness, tiredness, and many things is going on in their mind. But from my studies, what I recognized, all these symptoms are originating from energy misalignment. I said that I had a quite painful menstruation when I was young. And when I started to really practice different energy exercises and different energy modalities, when I cleaned my body from toxins and recalibrated my nervous system, when I actually stimulated my lymph flow in my body, when I relaxed fascia in my body, then suddenly everything disappeared. I'm already in menopause and I didn't experience anything of what I just stated. Why? Because I calibrated my body to the energies that are coming. For example, in Ayurveda, I studied also quite a lot of Ayurveda. In Ayurveda, we go through three major phases in our life. Kapha phase, it's growing, nourishment, stability. This is like from birth to puberty. Then Pitta comes. This is this fire energy. And this is from puberty to menopause. Action, ambition, productivity. And then with menopause enters Vata. This is reflection, wisdom, intuition, and lightness. For me, when a woman has some sort of symptoms of this transition from productive years to menopause years, is just a matter of energies that are not calibrated in the body. That means on the level of thinking, so mindset, emotions, and body. Because energy influences our thoughts, our emotions, and how body responses. And when we clean, when we recalibrate our nervous system, when we stimulate flow of lymph and relax fascia and detoxify all the heavy metals and all other residual substances from our body, then our body becomes a conductor of pure energy. This is actually the topmost meaning of menopause. It's a spiritual initiation into calmer, more wise period of woman's life, so that she can become sovereign of her own energy, like master her own energy.
Yeah, I agree with everything that you said. Yeah, Ayurveda is great science and really great medicine for to follow. You work with women who already lead a soul-driven, successful life. What kind of deeper transformation are they usually seeking when they come to you?
Usually they did on material level already everything: strategies, mindset, planning, different they studied different modalities, but something is still stuck. They're seeking how to unstuck. With those women, still symptoms appear. I just stated, different symptoms, and they did many things. They change diet, they exercise, they go to the coach to change their way of thinking, but still something is here. So we search what is behind. So our body is like our subconscious mind, actually reflects what is going on in our subconscious. And I help them to recognize what these symptoms mean for them. So what pattern is behind, whether this is of pattern from their life, or this is family pattern, or this is some pattern from previous lives, or is from family karma, or from culture where they originate, or even from a religion that they are practicing.
No, that's amazing approach actually. How does your approach working with fascia, the nervous system, and multidimensional intelligence go beyond what mindset work or traditional biohacking can offer?
Yeah, and biohacking is usually just on material level. So you harmonize your rhythms with the natural rhythms, but still behind it's energy that can be like uncalibrated. I will give you some example. If you have a pipeline, and if this pipeline is like squeezed, so whatever energy you pour in, also very harmonized energies from the nature you can pour in, nothing comes out because the structure is tensed. So how I help? Yeah, I'm founder of my Mastering Energy Academy. So I teach through program that I'm guiding in this academy how to unsqueeze. So how to open body that becomes really a great conductor of everything what you put inside. Usually come to me also ladies that they have put in order all the food, they take supplements, they know when to go to bed, when cortisol is rising, how to sunrise gazing and meditate. But this is not enough if your body is still squeezed by these old patterns that you are subconsciously repeating. So in my Mastering Energy Academy, I teach how to release all these energy imprints through different energy techniques, breathing, also mastermind teachings. And this is all what I did to actually outgrow cancer. Cancer was flowing in our family, and as I said, all female ancestors passed away for cancer. Why I didn't opt it for chemotherapy, hormonal therapy and radiation? Because it was 100% mortality rate in our family. So I said, no, I had only 5% chances to survive. So I really embodied everything what I was already teaching. I opened with, as I said, with breathing, with different energy exercises, with mastermind classes, with different techniques, also by traveling on the a spiritual level. I recognize 5 levels of human being. First, physical body, emotional body, mind body, energy body, and spiritual body. By addressing all 5 that I do in my Mastering Energy Academy, you can resolve whatever challenge in your life. It doesn't matter whether this is with menopause or this is with your business or with your children, with your partner, whatever. You get simply from different perspective. I have 5 these layers. From different perspective, you get this wisdom why your body got tensed, and then how to relax it, how to open it, how to really breathe it. And it's amazing, with practicing all this, you get also younger energy. Many people, especially women, they do this Botox and different lifting, say that, I don't know, but I'm practicing only calibration of my energy. And my skin is very young, although I already have certain decades.
Energy moving actually is very important for self-healing. The more you understand how the energy move and work, the more you healthy can be. In a world focused on diagnosis and productivity, what would you say to women who intuitively feel that their energy, not their calendar, is the real key to thriving?
So that the energy is not okay. First, I would suggest to become more present in inside body. The easiest way is by breathing and not listening anything, just breathing and being present, starting to feel. We need to move from knowing. Many people, about 98% of people are just into knowing, but we need to move into feeling. There is outside this one book, I think it's John Gray. What you feel, you can heal. You can heal what you feel, something like this. So you need to go inside body because body will tell you everything, everything. So just breathing, very slow breathing, being inside. Many people say to me, oh, I'm distracted, I cannot meditate. Yeah, this is just a sign that really little energy is present inside the body. It's very scattered, is displaced. Sometimes, parts of the soul are with other people or in other places. I help people to call back their parts of soul so that they become a whole and that they can sit really in silence. I don't know, start with 5 minutes, for example, or 3 minutes maybe. In silence, no distraction, no radio, no meditation, guided meditation. Guided meditation can be already distraction. Being present with yourself. For example, that was years back when I meditated and I recognized, oh my God, my heart was like the most secured prison on the world. Nothing went out and nothing went in. So I started to unblock my heart, and my heart now became very soft and, can transmit everything and can filter much better what mind is producing, because mind is the most dangerous opponent of the soul, and soul is in your heart. So being in the heart, you enlarge your soul, that is then more capable to sort, to filter what is best for you.
Yeah, I agree 100%. You have a free gift for our audience, high frequency energy formula. The audience, everybody who listen this episode can download this in highfrequencyenergyformula.com. Can you explain a little bit what it's about? What is that exactly?
Yes, in this high frequency formula, I teach 7 most important energy exercises that I practice in the morning. I do this energy exercises each morning. Why? Because each morning is like invitation for the rest of your day. So, however you start your day, then the day is reflected upon your energy in the morning. If you start the day very grumpy, then it's really difficult to build the energy. But with these 7 exercises, 7 steps towards your activation, energetic alignment in action, you can build energy field around you that you start attract things to you, and you become even more aware what is going on if you have some physical symptoms in your body. And with practice, with longer practice, people also say to me that the more that they practice, they can improve, that their intuition improves. So these exercises are initiation into bigger vitality, clarity before your day even starts.
I think it's a great gift for our audience and a great tool that can help themselves to heal, recalibrate, and align the energy. And where people can find you actually.
Through this link,
Yeah.
they will be guided to my webpage. My webpage is nejazupan.com.
Okay.
nejazupan.com. So there is description of some things that I'm doing, because it's difficult to put everything, what I'm doing. But with such podcasts, I explain much more, and also I suggest actually all the listeners to follow me on Instagram. On Instagram, Dr. Neja Zupan Institute, and there I'm explaining all the time my wisdom, how I see, how I perceive everything what is going on, not just in the world, but also inside each person. Because menopause, as I said, it's the biggest initiation into new era of a woman.
Thank you, Dr. Nea, to be with us today for your wisdom. Thank you so much. Thank you, listeners, to listen again. Another expert specialist in menopause made easy. I hope that every episode give you the tools and suggestions how you can help yourself and become more healthier, happier, and more wise women. And with that said, thank you again to be with me today, and keep listening. Menopause Made Easy. It's a great, great episode every time. Give you great insight. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning into Menopause Made Easy. You can check out more episodes on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and your favorite podcast apps. Check out the show notes for any website linked to this episode, including where to connect with me on social media. I appreciate you tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you'll be updated of each episode release. And visit me at menopausesupportacademy.com for all podcast updates as well. Appreciate you dropping by.